What's up guys and welcome. You are watching Fuzzy Fitness. Starting this video with Regan Grimes' physique update 3 weeks out of Athlete Pro, which is gonna be the first show of the season for him. That is a great front double bicep by any standards. It seems like sitting out of the Olympia last year and going through a full year of improvement season did pay off in terms of overall size gain. But the impressive thing about Regan is that even though he looks bigger in all the right areas compared to how he looked last year, but at the same time the small waist, which was his biggest strength ever since he turned pro, that has stayed exactly the same even this year when he appears to be bigger than ever at 3 weeks out. His biggest criticism has been his chest and his arms, which are considerably improved if we compare him to the same point last year. And just because Regan is doing 3 shows prior to the Olympia, so his chances of getting his Olympia qualification are very good, even in case he loses to Nathan Asha in one of these shows. And that is gonna be a difficult task for Nathan, because if you guys remember, both these guys competed against each other back in 2021. The show was the Prague Pro, and Regan was actually able to beat Nathan at that show, even though he placed third behind Rafael Brandao and Samson Dauda. And we can all see that this upcoming version of Regan Grimes is gonna be more competitive and more complete than ever. And I have to say the same thing can be said about Nathan. And the reason is that he had multiple injuries last year. But still, I expect Nathan to show up at his all-time best. And even though he hasn't posted any new physique updates, but still we all expect him to show up shredded and make a strong statement. I am 100% sure Rafael Brandao will be fired up after watching all these phenomenal athletes working their way to the Olympia. So looking at his current off-season update, you can just tell that Rafael has tunnel vision for 2024. The guy is absolutely flawless. He has one of the most beautiful physique in the men's open right now. He has superb lines, one of the most aesthetic physiques out there. And do not forget that he did crack top 10 at his Olympia debut last year, beating so many former top 10 guys. And that says so much about his potential. Even standing next to Michael Crizo and Hunter Labrada, Rafael stood out extremely well, although he did lack the size and the muscularity at that time, which I'm sure he is working on the most at this time. So imagine what he can achieve if he acquires the thickness, especially in the side and the back shots, while keeping his waist and his lines in check. So what are your expectations from Rafael for next year? James Hollingshead announced recently that he has started working with Milos. The plan is to do the Arnold Classic 2024. So majority of the bodybuilding community agrees that James quote-unquote isn't what we call an aesthetic guy. He's a mass monster, he is a freak of nature. And it will be interesting to see what Milos does with his physique. Because so far Milos' clients are what we call aesthetic looking physiques. So there have been so many great examples in bodybuilding history. Guys who did not have eye-pleasing physiques, but they did extremely well at the top level. Branch Warren being on the top of that list. So what did you guys think? Has James truly fulfilled his real potential? Have we seen his best condition yet? The fans don't think so, and neither does James himself. So irrespective of where he places at the Arnold Classic next year, if he comes in at his all-time best, that will be a great achievement for himself, and a metric to see where he stands against the best of the best. So I really hope that all this time that he took off this year, it really pays off the next time he steps on stage. So hit the thumbs up button if you liked the video, and smash the subscribe button if you wanna come back for more. Thanks for watching.